disaster response program in the Baltimore-Washington Conference is the key link between the first responders or the professionals in a disaster and our volunteers in mission program, where we reach out to repair and restore the damage. The early response team goes in to provide immediate assistance to make everything safe, secure, and to make sure that everybody knows that the church still loves them and still cares. We are the first signs of hope after the disaster.
Last October, Hurricane Sandy ripped through the Northeast and devastated many parts of New Jersey and New York, and that's really close to home. So I got the email to join an ERT up there in New Jersey, and I was able to do it, and I was really happy because I had been part of ERT for almost 3 years, and this is the first time that I had been able to serve. So I was very, very blessed to be able to do that. Once we were up there, we were able to help this church clean out after it had devastatingly fielded up to 4 or 5 feet of water in the entire first floor of the church, in their sanctuary, in the pastor's office, the fellowship hall. Not a single area of this church on that first floor was untouched. So we were able to get all of that cleaned out in just 3 days. We, along with another team, were able to work together to get the entire church cleaned out and ready for the conference to come in, and possibly repurpose this building to be a staging point for other teams to come in. We were able to communicate with members of the community and to be able to bless them. We took flood buckets and passed them out to houses and people around town.
Our program is designed with the core model. We ask everyone to participate in 8 hours of training that equips them with the knowledge and the ability to go into these disaster or war-torn areas, is the way I like to describe them, so that they can make their decisions on site to do no harm to the people they serve. We become their first hope. The last thing we want to do is be hurtful in any way. And so we go in to make the site safe and secure. We remove debris, we cover roofs with tarps, we provide flood buckets, we do cleaning, we stop the spread of mold, and we secure the building so that they can go in and begin to reclaim their possessions and their lives.
I'm here in Bel Air at Mount Zion at my first ERT training, trying to learn how to go into devastated areas so that I can give back to the community. Several years ago, I almost lost my house, or could have lost my house, and I know what that feeling was, and I just want to try to give back to people that have lost their houses or are on the verge of losing everything that they ever knew existed. I just want to try to help them out as much as I can. I know that when the church rallied around me, that it was a very emotional time, and just knowing that they were there gave me some stability back into my life.
When Sandy hit Long Island, I think a tractor-trailer load brought 3,000 flood buckets. The people who distribute them know that all the materials that they're going to need, that individual's going to need, is located in that bucket.
It was important work to do. We were the visible Christ. We were the visible incarnate Jesus right there in their midst, and it was really important that they see Christ in action.
Many a time, I've been in a situation where you see some family whose life has been totally destroyed, their house, damaged, their property destroyed, and the like. And you go in there, and in a couple hours, you can make a significant difference in their life. They see in your face the face of Christ. Somebody that they don't know, willing to help them. It's an amazing thing. And that transition that they go through at that point actually puts them at a different plateau, so that they in fact can begin to address their own needs themselves. It's beautiful to see.